taken forever because the bathroom was occupied. Right as I started stream. Alright, we're back here. We're doing this thing. The ring's bigger. I made it bigger off stream. It goes up there now. And I've been trying out some designs of, let's just go over here. There's my little experimentation zone of getting stuff off the belt. This is stuff with filter inserters. And this is with splitters. So I need to put labs back again, because there were labs over here. I've added this. Which is red circuits. But the mod makes it these impossible to differentiate spaghetti plates. Because, of course, why not? I did have these before, but they were over here. So they moved. Science, by the way. Blue science. All the way over here somewhere. There it is. Bunch of it in the chest. Okay, so we only have 4 sciences right now. Don't even need this one because this one's military. But this can keep expanding. I was toying with this for a bit before getting something that is small enough. Because if I use the inserter thing, look down here, the inserters take up more space. Not if you only use one, it doesn't grab all the items. But if you use 2, it grabs most of it, but it obviously takes up 2 tiles. So, where am I? Here we go. We're going to this. Let's just copy it. I'm on the tower, hold on. There. Is that right? Does that look wrong? No, that is right. It looks wrong because this one doesn't. It looks like it doesn't have an input, but that's how it's supposed to. And we'll just do blue. Why is it coming out there? Because I didn't do this, that's why. It looks weird, but when the items come through, they get shuffled up one. See here how they've been blocked? And this is what solves that. So it goes back under and then comes back out on the first belt. You know, everything gets shifted up one belt. Someone goes through one of these. So obviously when you get to the top, it's got nothing to shift up to. But since the bottom's been shifted up, you can just put it onto the bottom. These are not the items I want. Why are these? They shouldn't be red. Should be Mountain Dew, not ketchup. Right. Now I want to buffer this stuff and then request it. Let's just make this a little more clear. I can't do it horizontally. So I guess we'll just do this. 2 chests. Actually, wood's probably fine. What's this gap different? Oh, because I've forgotten to... This needs to shift over what I want. That would have been annoying further down the line. Hopefully this is enough. Have to bodge something if not. Red. Less than, yeah, 200, fine. Output 1 red. And that's it. We should now be getting reds. Green. Same thing. Hang on, can I just copy this and change what it asks for? Yes, cool. Just chain it along this way. Sweet. So those are already being sent. What lab setup do I want? Just basic ass built. Nothing fancy. Labs. Yeah, go there for now so I can press Q later. Just do the 2 on either side belt. That's what I'm thinking. This means we want... Actually, if I just do this. There we go. And then the next one we add will obviously be here. Don't need these. Get my long boys. Just for planning purposes. We do have enough space here to do that. Here's the blue. I don't need to worry about the other side for now. Fair amount of space here, actually. I should probably make robots at some point. Make doing this much easier, but then we have to make all the stuff for the robots to use. Finally, that research has been sitting at like 98% for so long. Where is the thing that unlocks purple? Production. Production science. Because I cannot make it. Prod. Oh, you need to make these furnaces for some reason. Okay. The furnaces we aren't going to use. Oh, I love it. I love seeing all the stuff come as working as well. Look, that's all of them get used up. I suppose that's a downside of this. The inserters let some stuff through, which is beneficial, depending on what the item is. Whereas this uses all of it. But you can put it back onto the belt to say these don't pick it up. I think there's a small footprint though. So if I take this down to like here. Oh, this has inputs. This isn't just inserters, this is also input back onto the belt. Yeah, there's different ways of grabbing stuff. This is probably too long for how many science packs I'm making now. This is in the wrong place. We could landfill this. I pretty much build all my stuff in one line. There's no reason to like try and add another line here, because then you have to bring these belts over. You just keep going this way. It's like there's nothing will ever stop you. You only like stop yourself, I guess, if I built something here. Right. This is jammed up because the buffer's full, I guess. Yep. And that's not being requested. Because there's enough of them, so I think we just need more of these. This is an example of I can't keep going this way because I've built here. Make buttons. Is it supposed to be sulfur on that side of the... Oh, that's fine, okay. Don't need this. Like that. There's a bunch of stuff in this chest. Oh, you're not requesting any. Is this full? I suppose it is. Can go up to like 1,000. Now I'm just going to research random stuff, I think. Yeah, all that needs purple. Anything I can. That we sort of need. There's actually pretty much nothing. Maybe that. All the Mountain Dew cans. Love to see it. Okay, what do I need for purple? Production. Rail. Rail. Okay. Ah, that's why it needs electric, because you use electric furnaces on them. I see, I understand. And we need stone bricks. We need stone and smelted stone. Right. cool thing about this is I've already got a furnace, which normally you'd never do this, but with this setup, this is completely fine. I don't know how many items I can order. As many of these chests permit. Problem is these are all stacking towards the middle because of the way the unloading works, which is not good. We need these to unload evenly. I might just redo all these belts. This is terrible. Let's just get an alternate route for this. Where's that go? Here. Now this is really messy. This wants to go to that. Okay, now I can get rid of this. Wait, where's this go? Okay. That's fine. Just try not to break anything. This needs to move. This needs to move down. So it's just in the way. At the moment. I'm having a mint. If I do this, does this come with all the settings? No, I have to like hook it up again. If I do that. Wait, why is this circuited, but these aren't? What? Oh, because I'm placing the wrong thing. Is that right? And these are arithmetic. Look. I actually place the right. Yeah, that does copy everything. You want it just out of the way. Like, I think here's fine. It connects to... Oh, these are the counters. I just need to be like closer to this. Should have done it upside down. Hello? Can I control the splitter that way? What do you mean? These are, if you mean the circuit network I'm messing with, it's just dropping in coal based on how many items come through. I'm just trying to work out how to best orient it, so this thing's spaghetti, and I want to fix that. How about this? I will just paste it over here, and then we can put it where best later. Because this is nonsense. Is there a repair tool? Yeah. I'm just going to drop this in the middle of the desert. And I'll ask about it 10 years from now. Right. we need to make these balanced, like this. It's gonna take up loads of space. Okay. Something like this. And then we'll say this is one belt. And the same thing up here. I don't know if I need to balance these at this point, but probably should. Comes out here, awesome. I could actually make this go the other way. Like that. Actually, it doesn't have enough space. Okay, we'll do this. Change my mind. What do I want? I'm in sandbox, so a lot of this stuff is useless. It all needs purple. Let's go modules, I guess. I need to take coal out and put it back on the train. And also to here. So this is coal and these two are coal. And then the rest of it comes down this belt. We can do some weaving. This is a little bit neater. Maybe. Don't have queues. Okay. This is still in the same spot. I need to move this around. So we have a splitter where coal is dropped onto. Like this. But this needs to join with the coal from up here. We'll move it up. I feel like I made this more spaghetti. Maybe this is unavoidable. Okay. I think that works. No, it always drops out that side. So this has to come over. And it's connected to the top one, whatever that ends up being. And it just merges with that. I'll turn it that way for now. So we can count from here. Which one's the counter? the top one, which is that, goes to the inserter. Sure. So this is like this. A greater than 0. Which means it shouldn't be dropping stuff if I put coal in here. Cool. And then that connects to these two? Yes. I'm scared to remove this in case this doesn't work for whatever reason. Why is there coal everywhere all of a sudden? Oh, because this got disconnected. Right. I don't think our chests... Oh, maybe there's enough room. It should be fine. Here comes the extra load. There's a little bit more space here, but it still looks spaghetti. It's the way the coal splits off, I reckon. There's actually no reason we don't just take coal off this. Like, optionally take coal off. I don't know. Unsure on that one. I think we can now bring in some stone, because these chests should slowly balance themselves out. I don't think I need to count like this either. Each. I just want to see how much there is. It's 82k. I guess that works. I need this, or this, or this. I believe. I hope those were the right ones. Yeah, these are the ones that request. So, add one more of these. Red wire. We want stone. Stone is less than... What are these set to? 4K, sure. It's going to output 1 stone. Okay. This is going to be awkward. Do that, sure. Watch me summon this train. Without summoning the train. It's going to go the other way. And bolts will be handy. Cool. You can tell it's in sandbox because I've come this far without needing some mine stone. Okay. So we have stone coming to the furnace. And where's the thing that asks for it to drop items? This. So if we don't have any bricks, where are the bricks? Output 1 brick. Is this the wrong way around? Wait. Oh, did I mess up the condition? That's probably what it is. No, not that. This is the wrong bit, isn't it? What are these doing? Plates is... Oh, if we're requesting plates, then it... Oh, okay, I see. I want to put it over here. I wish you could, like, note stuff so that doesn't happen. So put on this one. There we go. No, we don't want to output a brick, we want to output a rock. It should all work when the train shows up. Now this one is when rocks... No, when bricks. What tab is bricks even under? There it is. That's greater than 0. And I'll put 1. Yeah, put input count. Cool. Let's just pretend this is fully loaded. Not there we go. Even though it's not, and just say it was. A blue insert is sideways. Where? Ah, I see. Well, why is it supposed to be that way? Good find, thank you. Alright, so now we got rocks. It's gonna smelt rocks into bricks. And then it's gonna store it in here until we need them. Speaking of needing them, what the hell did I need them for? Herbal science. Rails and furnaces. Rails it just needs rocks, but it's the furnaces that needs bricks. That's right. Mini main spaghetti. I forget which one that is because this mod is so dumb. That's red. Okay. We're doing those already. I want to put this stuff. Not really much room down here. I'll leave some space here because we need more of these. Basically another one of this. Maybe past these barrels. Let's just pretend this keeps going. I'm trying to be ready for when this inevitably upgrades to more than just 2 belts. Or like 2 lanes of belt. Because right now the whole thing goes with 2, but I'm experimenting with how it expands. I keep forgetting what I need. Iron plate. It says iron. It's not iron. It's steel. Iron is flour, which comes from wheat. Obviously. I get confused every time. Bricks is normal, and that's... We have that, we have that, we have everything. So I actually just need to grab it, like, with this kind of design. Let's just go for this guy. This actually comes down one, right? Yes, it does. So it looks like this. And we'll say this is stick bricks. It's 2 tiles in the next one. And then this will be steel. Why is this stopped now? Because we've finished our fake belt. Let's just go all the way here. And I don't need this anymore. The middle one. I should recolor those so that they're actually the same color as what they're supposed to be. Because the red one's like slightly blue. Which makes it really confusing. Now this weirdness. This is like this, right? I'm trying to work out where this one goes. I've confused myself, man. Need one more splitter? Wait, where? Oh, right, okay. Stream things. I'm doing this at 8 PM for reference, by the way, so if I do dumb things, that's what I blame. Doing this. Playing Factorio at the end of the day. It's always a good time. And this pattern is confusing my brain right now. That's right, these are one lower, aren't they? And all the way down here, because this needs to get out of the way. So it actually comes out there. Morning for you. There we go. You got it. So I just need to request stone bricks now, and they will arrive here. And that's the last part of that chain. I do. Thank you very much. How am I doing buffers over here? Vertically. Why is there a gap? Because of this. That's gonna get me every time. That this needs to curve back on itself. I don't think this lets stuff through at all, does it? Because if this eats all the steel, and then it doesn't let steel past it. That's an issue. I need to like... This isn't an issue for this, because this is an endpoint. Like, you don't need science packs anywhere else, but you need steel in other places. And pretty much everything that's here. So these all need to, like, go back onto the belt. At some point. I think I'm just going to start clicking these at random. Where can I take stuff off? That doesn't fit. I don't know if this pattern works. Unless we just have more space down here, I guess. Now that I've filled these with items. We have like a overflow. How do I get this one onto it? Same way. Okay. Now we just dump all of these. Back on the belt. I haven't tested this. And it's, like I said, at night. So this may be not working as it is in my head. Well, let's try something out. Let's drop a bunch of steel. And this guy's picking up steel because of course he is. I need to set priority, maybe. This means half of it gets taken. Maybe that's what I want, anyway. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What are we making? Furnaces? Which turn into science packs? Let's just grab it, because that was the default behavior I was thinking of anyway. Okay, so it is full now. We dump stuff in. It chucks out of this excess. Cool. I'm not gonna understand this when I like stop playing for a month and come back. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck does this do? Why is there steel on this? Oh, because this is dumping it onto... That's annoying. I think this fixes it. That one's fine. Yeah, let's test this again. Okay, that's working. To delete and the right side is filter. What? I don't understand. Drag it from... Do you mean this? Or the... As a filter. I know this used to be an item. Am I trying what you mean, though? Is this what you mean to try and do? I'm gonna put the deconstruct in the filter so that no items go to that side. Really? I've never heard of this. Ah, there it is. So you mean like this? So if theoretically like copper was here. I've never seen this before. I suppose that is the behavior of it though, like if this was any item, it puts any item that's not that item on the other belt. It's just that you never see deletes or deconstruction planners, I guess. Because they used to be an item and then they made it not an item, so I guess it's still an item. Which is, why are these in the filter? That's weird. I do like that though, it does kind of make more sense visually. Yeah, it doesn't output anywhere, so it's... This one doesn't matter, because there isn't a belt here. I think I'm just going to use wood boxes here. Actually, let's pull these up one, just for aesthetics. Are you picky about this? Do you always, like, specify not to go there? I've never done that. I've always just dealt with it. Like, I've just taken it as there needs to be some items there just so, like, they get pushed out of the way or whatever. Because you always have so many items that just, like, 2 items sitting here doesn't matter. Right. This should now be sending rocks. In theory. Why is this not sending rocks? Wait, this isn't connected. There we go. Alright, this is going to take 1,000,000 years for them to arrive, but they will get there. To go all the way around. Cool. I changed that over here? Yes, I did. Cool. Alright. Got all the things. Now we need to make. I'm just gonna put this here so I know what I'm making. Which one is the most? Iron and bricks. Which is steel and bricks. Okay. I guess we'll put these together. Actually, if I go this way. Am I really just going to dump these straight onto the belt? I don't think they're used in any other recipe. Other than this. I could make rail and productivity like next to it. How long does this take? 5 seconds for 10? Okay, yeah. Where are my rocks? Are they coming? There we go. Just in time. Alright, what side do I want to put these on? I suppose that depends on how the other things are made. It's just the first one, right? Yeah. Which is just circuits. Easy enough. We can snug it up here right next to the barrels. Oh. What mod am I using? This is Factorio, which does nothing, but it just changes like the graphics and the names of things. It's purely aesthetic. Well, like anti-aesthetic, I guess. So there's like wheat, but it's just iron. So you mine wheat, and then you smelt it into flour, which is iron, functionally. And then iron plates is steel. It's just to mess with you. What was I doing? We need to get rocks, because rail. And sticks. Iron sticks. Man, that's a confusing recipe. It's not iron, it's steel. But it is iron sticks. This is interesting, because it's the same issue I have with the coal right now, is that it's going on this train and being put here, but it is also just being dumped into the belt, which means that it uses 2 circuit network requests. When the train wants it, it's actually a different one. It's like solid fuel or something. Yeah, just for now. Because otherwise, if the train was asking for coal, then it would be dumping coal into the belt. So I'm going to have the same problem with rocks. What is this? This is when the belt was shorter. So we could have it... I could make this even more messy. And have it be the main place where stuff gets put onto the belt here. Like, I could just filter out rocks and insert them onto this when they're requested. Then how do I separate that from it being smelted? This is kind of part of the challenge. Whoa. Oh, do rocks use more coal? What the hell's going on here? Actually, I've got 1, that's good. That's 2 rocks to 1 brick. Shouldn't that mean there's more coal? What? Three 0.2 seconds crafting time. Where is the plates and stuff? It's also 3 seconds. Or maybe my circuit's wrong. Why is this 40? Did I have that 40 before? I mean, it's a copy paste. It was 40. It's made 25. I have to like bootstrap this thing. I actually don't know what's caused this. um, it was 40 because this was a stack size. So it drops 2 every time. But this used 50 rocks to make 25 bricks. Which surely that means there's more coal going into the system. Because 50 rocks pass. Oh. Have a race. Okay, I just want 1 coal. This is the same speed. It just makes less items for the same amount of rocks. So I don't know why it's using all the fuel. Although, I put 50 rocks in there and it went through all of it, but not all of the... It's too late in the evening for this. I need to count them differently. Oh wait, I need to add a counter for them in the first place. Look. I forgot about this. These have been counted individually because then we can do things like change the way certain items are counted. So I completely forgot to add one for rocks. Greater than 0. Output input count. And then it goes to this. Is 2 coal divided by 40 items enough? It's 1 coal per 27 for ore. Like this smelter here, I put 1 coal in. And it's made 27, so it's used 27. So what it ideally would do is count to 27 and then put 1 coal in, because this thing drops 2. It's stack size of 2. I doubled it. And it's actually lower than 27 anyway, so we're actually getting overflow, which is a good thing. It means it doesn't get stuck on these guys, which you can see here. This is where slightly too much coal has gone through, so it's gone back into the chest. I'm gonna have a mint. That's what the rattling is. Yeah. So it's better to be putting in slightly more than slightly less. It's a random coal here. Why have these stopped? Oh, that's a problem. These guys stop when they have 1 because they always smelt 2. I never considered that. I could circuit network all of these, which is probably not efficient. Yeah, I'm trying to make things interesting and needlessly complex. So this is the only smelter that I'm using for this factory. It's also only one train as well. This is the only train I've got, which goes to all these stops. But it is now presenting me with this issue. It doesn't completely stop it. I suppose it would if all of them happen to have only one rock in them. That would be an issue. I can't control it up here because you could send two, and then two smelters would grab it, and then there'll just be one in each of them. You need to, like, control this. Can't connect to wire. This is an issue. This doesn't work with circuit network at all. I guess the electric ones do. If I use those, it completely avoids the point of the coal, which is unfun. This you can connect, I'm guessing. No? Really? You can't circuit network smelters. Interesting. There's no way to, like, detect that this has happened. So there's no way to fix it automatically. This might actually ruin the one smelter challenge. Unless we can guarantee that only an even number get placed in there when it's stone bricks. A raid? Wow. Hello. I guess I should zoom out. How are we doing? This is my really dumb one belt factory, where every item has to go on this one belt, and it just goes in a huge loop. And I've got this problem right now because I'm also doing one smelter. Challenging, not dumb, yes. The this problem right now where I'm trying to use one smelter to do all the items. Also one train, by the way. Just why not? And if you smelt stone brick, it takes 2 stone. But if you have an odd number in the furnace, it leaves 1 stone in the furnace, which blocks the furnace from being used. And I'm trying to think of solutions. Hey, we're all noobs at Factorio at some point. It's kind of nostalgic for like being a noob of this game because you do some like creative stuff that you like optimize out of your brain. Take 1 slower furnace for stone. Do you mean like have not 1 smelter? Because I might need to do that. A stone furnace will work half speed. No, it's not the speed that's the issue. It's just that the item gets left in here. Say if I take one out and put it in here, then it's able to smelt it and it clears it up. But because there's 1 rock or stone in there, it can't smelt it and it can't smelt anything else. And you can't connect this to the circuit network. And you can't connect electric furnaces to the circuit network, which I was really surprised by. So I don't know if that's a fixable issue or not. I mean, it doesn't kill the smelter, it just makes it slower every time you smelt stone. Oh, something else I should probably mention is items are requested. There's a big loop of power poles going around that's a circuit network. And you can see, it's probably maybe hard to see on the stream, but there's signals. Those are things that are currently being requested somewhere. So when stuff gets requested, stuff will dump it. So over here, like copper was requested, so some copper got dumped into the system. Do you have stack insert upgrade? I do. They're at 2 right now. Just the normal ones are 2, and the stack inserters are at 5. Is there a way to force it to wait for a full stack? Is that what you're thinking of? I don't think you can do that. You can override the size, but you can't, like, say, wait for stack. Make them work only when there is at least 2 items on the belt. Interesting. Isn't that really bad, like, for frame rate? If I do this. Is it anything or is it everything? Everything is... it can't be equal to, because that's a problem. It has to be greater than, doesn't it? Greater than or equal to 2. Right, so now it's 2. But there go 1. Greater than 1, yeah, same thing. It's still grabbing 1 sometimes. Unless I have another belt. Read hand contents. And then what? Wait. These are too big. Can I attach it to itself? Maybe so they're not facing each other so they don't grab the same item. Like stagger them? You can't make it read itself. It's gonna read the hand. And then if the hand contents is equal to 2, then go. Wait. It's grabbing 1. Yep, it's a fun game. It's enjoyable. It's the challenge of it, you know, just messing around. Why is this not? Hold on. Let's get like an isolated system. Right, stop. You don't go until I tell you to go. Right. Loop the belt around. That wouldn't stop it having one item stuck in a furnace. So, because it could just get stuck in another furnace. Oh, for this. Sure. Not really sure what that does, but okay. Makes it move, I guess. Is a good point. So if anything, I suppose it should be everything, right? Is greater than 2. No, it's what we have in this hand, so anything's fine. Anything is equal to 2, output a green. But then it will never pick up. Because we've turned it off. I want to control it depositing. Oh, this is dumb. Alright, we need to change what item this is, or I could just use a test actually. That's fine. Okay. Hold on. If this is greater than 2, then we can turn this on. Disable. It's green. Now I put an even number in there, but if I put 1 in there, there's 1 left in the chest. So I haven't figured out how to use circuits yet. Yeah, I would start with rail signals. But I was hung up on circuits for a while as well. And they're not too bad once you sort of get your head around it. I think this has worked. But it does require radical changes to the setup. And it looks really stupid. So I need to disable this half for a while. And then also move this belt over. Alright, let's just turn it off. Actually, if you're hung up on rail signals, just do this. Use one train and just use circuits to tell the train where to go. And if you need more items, just make the train bigger. That's my plan anyway. I don't know if it works yet, but that's what I'm going with for now. Let's see how far I can go with just the one train. Right. That stopped. Need to move this over 2. Hang on. This is gonna look so dumb. Okay, I think this is gonna fit. This will be fine. I think OpenTTD rail signals are more complicated. Slightly than this game's. It has like 5 different types or something. Wait a minute. I could use the same chest for the other side. Theoretically. How many items does stack inserters move? If I was to do that. But that makes problems with coal. I suppose it will always take 2 coal. You knew and then you forgot. path's the one that like lets it reserve a piece of the track, right? It's like smarter about how it goes about reserving segments. Madinho? I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. Madinho. Hello. I haven't decided what I want to do with these. Do I want to use these? Like, I probably haven't explained this, but I could have furnaces here, like this. Or I could have this belt going this way, and then have the chests again, and then a furnace. Which changes how fast the items go through. The NH is like a N tilde in Spanish. I don't know how to pronounce that letter. The N with a thing on top of it. So I think this is with the belt is going to be better, because at least until this stack inserter gets upgraded. If the stack inserter was like carrying 20 every time, then I think that would be actually be better, but I'm gonna go with the belt. Now when you say sushi base, do you mean like this kind of sushi base? Or are you being more sensible about it? I don't even know if I'd call this sushi, to be honest. This is like blood. I would say this is more like a blood vessel. I feel like this is gonna use a lot of processing power from the PC, because it's gonna have to check the contents of every single chest and compare it. So what are we doing? Anything greater than 2, I'll put 1 grain. Let's flip it around. Is that connected? Okay. If green is greater than 0, cool. Okay, I'll just do this and then get rid of the ghosts. Yeah. Mudinho. Mudinho? Is that how you say it? I think this is correct. This should stop with 1 item. Great. I should have just done this. And then... Control right click copy settings. Well, I've already pasted all these. These should all have the settings. Okay. I've never seen a smelter setup like this before. This looks ridiculous. So this is only half capacity now, but we can now test it. It's not doing stone right now, which is kind of annoying. Why is this not working? Because I haven't connected these. Oh, I think I undid that one. Where did I start? Here? Nope. Right. What is this? This is my little example section. Okay. So this is at least as fast as what we had. Surely. Just with extra steps. And I should put the other side in. Let's just do this. I still have to place them all, but is that right? Where's the boxes? It's all the same color. There we go. Okay. There. That's not gonna work. Right, undo. Damn it. Yeah, I need to do bots. I'm just lazy. I'm too lazy to make bots, which makes me not be able to do the lazy thing. I mean, I could just like spawn in bots and a chest. Maybe that's the way to go. F and G to flip the blueprint. Oh man. I wish I knew that earlier. I don't need this anymore. So I could have flipped this. Damn it. What are we missing? Power poles. I put the roboports probably in the way of the furnaces now. And now I've got messy power poles everywhere. Oh, this inventory is a mess too. Okay. Second row smelters are facing the wrong way. The inserters? Yeah. Can I do this and just have it flip? No. I guess it doesn't flip them. You need to remove the other stuff first. Oh, now it's going to build it. Okay. How do I set this up? This is going to undo all the circuit, though. I guess... Actually, let's just rebuild the whole thing. It was probably just quicker to flip more manually at this point. How do I get rid of this? Can you get rid of this item? There we go. Okay. If I just flip it this way. That should work, right? Seems to work. We need to move this belt out of the way. I don't really need this anymore. Do need that chest, actually. Where's it go? Right. Hopefully this has solved our issue. There is now, though, the possibility that this chest gets filled and there's no coal in it. Which I don't know how likely that is to happen. Actually, probably what's more likely is that this chest gets filled with coal. Because there's slightly more coal than there is other stuff. Yeah, that might be a problem. These all should be limited, for sure, because now we're buffering stuff we don't really want to have buffered. feel like I've just made more problems. Hmm. There needs to be like a coal inserter. Maybe each furnace needs to have two chests. One for coal, and the other for the thing that it's smelting. Or one for fuel, I guess. Which also means I could stop this counter thing, actually. If each furnace has a buffer of fuel, then you only need to check if the buffers are filled enough. Why don't you insert the item directly in the furnace instead of putting it in a chest? Because I was having a problem with... This thing also smelts stone. And stone needs 2 stone to smelt into 1 brick. So if there's 3 stone in a furnace, it smelts 2 and then it leaves 1 stone there, and then the furnace isn't smelting anything. It's just like blocked. So this is a ridiculously complicated solution to that problem. If this ever ends up smelting some more stone, you'll see what I mean. But there's enough in this buffer. Which we could drop it just to show you. I guess increase it. There we go. But now it's smelting iron, so... I'm going to put it back because I'll forget. These are not picking up coal because they've been filled with stuff that's not coal. See, I can use a filter inserter, but I need another tile of space, you see, because I put these combinators in here. Where I would ideally put another chest with coal. So I'd have to move these, like, to the side, I guess. Which is kind of a pain. So this would go to here. And then we'll connect all the way back over. Like this. So now that's doing the same thing. And then I don't have normal filters. There we go. This one just picks up coal. And that puts as much as it wants in there. Is this over-engineered? Yes, definitely. This is way too far, but it's enjoyable as hell. Insert the item directly on the furnace with a filter, insert a blacklisting stone. But you can't check how much is in a furnace. You can't connect a furnace to the circuit network. So if it has 1 stone in it, you can't check that. So you couldn't say put 1 more stone in or don't put any stone in. I now have to redo all of these. But we want to smelt stone though. kind of want to move this up one. Yeah, this furnace smelts everything. that's that's the idea. See how there's all this junk on this belt? Um, try and line this up. This is actually down one. Then I have to hook them up manually. Which is... the chest goes to the close side. I'm bound to mess one of these up. And this one is still the chest goes to the close side, I think. Let's just assume it is. It's yelling there's no fuel right now, but that's because I haven't put the fuel chest in. She out of wire. Damn it. You limit inserters from the belt to chest to max 3 items of all types. And you don't need to limit your chest size. Wait. Just for reference, by the way, it is 9:30 in the evening, so I'm slowing down a little bit. Let me read this again. Oh, if I had like a filter inserted on all of them, I see what you mean. Yeah. I don't really want to buffer these right now. I could move the buffer, actually, to be honest, because there is... no, I couldn't, because then you can request... You could request things specifically. Right now there's a buffer of ore and crap up here. And this is where stuff is told. This is where we tell it what to smelt. But I could move that to here. In theory. If I wanted to. It's 6 AM and you didn't sleep? Oh boy. It's always fun. I think all of these need to be filters. Because this needs to not put coal in here. That is confusing. Even though this is a black list and this is a white list, it shows them both as coal. I need to move the power poles. I can't do this because there needs to be inserters here. This might be interesting. How big's a substation? It's actually not big enough. I could skip a furnace and put a substation there. Because otherwise there's not going to be any power. Wait, power can reach from... Are these getting power? Those ones are getting power, and this one's getting power from there. Wait, what? How is this one powered? I don't know. Annoying that they're flashing like that. If I rotate the combinator. True. I have to redo all the combinators. Oh man. I want to do the combinators again. You're so right, it's annoying. Can I have the bots do it? Why is this not a thing that you could just rotate these with robots and have it connect to the same thing? Yes, I could definitely do that, but I don't want to redo that again at the moment. So I'm just going to get rid of a furnace. So it'd be this one. This one. Right. Yeah, do these. I don't think that's the right way around. Okay, maybe it is. That one's blacklisted? The one with the combinator is blacklisted. Okay, it is the right way because it got rotated. Okay. This is a mess at the moment because there's items and chests they shouldn't be in. And I haven't put these down. I don't really need to buffer fuel. Hmm. My inventory's full. Let's just do this. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. It's not getting the coal because it's all getting picked up by these. So you just need to like limit this stuff. Guess I can go to 2. Limit them all to 2 to be simple. Okay. Once those fill up, it should be back to normal. Whatever normal means for this smelter. Just trying to clean it up a little. Okay. Actually should be working now though. It's just that these early ones are going to grab everything until they get filled. What is the combinator doing? This thing on the side, it's counting how many is in the chest of ore, and if it's greater than 2, or rather, if it's at least an even number, I guess, then this thing can insert into the furnace. So it's to stop the stone stopping at 1. So if there's 1 stone in this chest, it won't put any stone in here. Is the goal. Let's, for now, change this. It's 20 at the moment. Let's set it to 1. 1 and a stack inserter. There we go. Just to fill it with some coal. It just needs to get started. Okay. I want to clean my inventory out. Holy crap. What about useless transport belts? If you have 1 stone and pick 2 of another item, it might put the stone on it. If I have 1 stone and pick 2 of another item, it might put the stone. They are set to anything. I don't know exactly how these work, but I'm fairly sure maybe it should be each. I think it should be each, actually. So it checks it for each item. So if there's, say, copper and stone in here, it'll check it on the copper and then it'll check it on the stone as well. So I don't think that will happen. We can test it. There's 12 copper. There's 1 stone. Just gonna check each of them. And because there's 1 stone, it's not dropping it. It's not dropping anything. This might be an issue. If there is 1 stone, it blocks it anyway. I put back to each. Or anything, even. Anything's still the same. Because it's 1. Yeah. If I take that out. Oh, I haven't set this. Green. There we go. If I put the stone in. Okay. One stone on... Wait, what? So it's not, we don't want each. Does anything work? Surely. They just put 1 stone in. Have I set this up right? Why is it not moving these two? Greater than or equal to. There we go. Stone doesn't do anything. This hasn't fixed the issue. Because I can move a stone over. As long as the stone is first. I should have tested this more before I built this thing. Tricky. Is there a way to just have a stone chest? Wait, hold on. Filter inserter. Set filters. Stone. If stone is greater than or equal to 2, I'll put a stone. So it's not going to move that right now. It's still not going to move that. But then it moves it. Okay. Now I can't set these, but if I have a constant of just all the other signals, that's the output there. remove this, just aesthetics. And then this outputs 1 copper, that much copper, and this outputs 1 wheat, so that will be wheat. It will only move stone if there's at least 2 stone. You want something like this: a filter inserted between the furnace and the chest, put to blacklist. Set the circuit to change the filter. Yeah. And the combinator is if stone. Yeah. You can limit the first place in the chest to coal. I don't think you can limit certain slots to be certain things. You can only like say you can't use this inventory. You put as whitelist, not blacklist. Why would I need it blacklist though? Because I could have. I don't need this. That's what you mean. And then have this inverted. If this is equal to 1, then we blacklist it. So only an inventory, spider charm, or train. I don't think you can do it in train either. There we go. That is simpler. Because now it doesn't, I don't have to set up those. There we go. Copper. Where's my wheat? Let's use flour, whatever. Yeah, it is less than. If I put 2 in there, it works. If I put 3, it'll leave with 1. Okay. So what do I need to change here? This combinator. This removes the need for the coal chest, right? No, it doesn't, because the coal chest stops it from getting locked up. Unless I did more circuit network stuff, but I think the coal chest is better. So this needs to be filter. Set filters. I think that is already hooked up. So that's blacklisting stone until I do that, right? No? Wait. Blacklist. There we go. Hold on, stop smelting copper. And we can stop this coal nonsense as well. Shift right click to copy configuration. And then shift left click. I am gonna forget this. Top one. Shift right click. That's weird. My brain feels like it's gonna like dig it or mine it up. Why has this got shit? Why has this got coal in it? It's blacklist coal. But it's got coal in this chest. Okay. Shift right. Missing one. The mess. There we go. I think I got everything. We just need it to smelt some stone. Which it's not doing because I was making the stone stuff somewhere, using the stone here, but this is backed up, so it's not actually being used. Well, this should be good now. I could just test it manually. I want to block this. I want to block. Where am I requesting copper? This is less than nothing now. And where am I asking for stone? Here. There we go. Just wait for this to churn through the copper, I guess. It's getting close to 10 PM, so I'll probably wrap it up around there. Let's go for another 10 minutes or so. Here we go. It's not going to do anything for a lot of these right now because they have just copper in these chests. It's going to take ages to go through it. Ah, there's one stone in here. Why is this one not going? Because there's coal in here. We think we've solved the stone problem, alright? It's not guaranteed just yet. These chests are still like imbalanced as hell. Okay, I'm gonna stop requesting it. Go back to 1,000. Let's put it back to how it was. So there were some furnaces left over, one stone in them. That shouldn't be a problem now. Right now is that we're going for a backlog of copper. Because this doesn't smelt as much as it intakes. Am I missing any chests anywhere? Because, oh, maybe that one. Wow, that's got a load of crap in it. That one's not smelting anything but wheat for a long ass time. $31K. There are chests that are empty. I'm just worried that there's some chests that are full. This doesn't actually balance itself. It just, in theory, tends towards being balanced. In theory. We have not actually tested that. Okay, look, this furnace is smelting stone. There's 3 in here. 1. And now it's gone to wheat. And it's left 1 stone in here. Great. And this will never block the chest either because I left it to 2 slots. So there's always a slot here for something else to smelt. Until I start smelting steel, and then I have to change it to 3 slots. And then there'll be a larger buffer. Man. I don't know how I'm going to make this thing smelt steel as well. I want to. Currently steel's being smelted over here somewhere. There it is. It looks like iron, it's not, it's steel. Flour is iron. Steel, iron is steel. So the weird thing about that is it has to sort of loop back on itself. We'll have to like take iron off this belt by request and then send it back into the smelter. I suppose that's not too bad. You just check here, like with the rest of them. If there's not enough steel, turn on a splitter. That just goes back into here with the steel. I think that would work. What else is there that you smelt? I guess all the smeltables. Am I missing any smeltables? Seems like there's loads of coal. Oh, because this is a stack and sit. Alright. Forgot to switch that back. That's okay. Alright. Alright, what do I want to do with my last 7 minutes? Now that this is working. Find something to tidy up. Oh, look, here we go, miners. How much is in this thing? This is going to run out. 75k. Where's the next? 6 million. I guess this one. Adding mining stations with this one train situation is really easy. You don't even have to worry about like where you branch your intersection off. Look, just head in the general direction of hate this. I don't want snake track. Up here. I want to run into that though. New tips. Ghost Rail Planner. Yeah, but I want it to actually build. Thank you, game. Oh no. You can use cars instead of chests, and then you can filter the slots. Ooh, that's cheesy. Really? Car filter. I haven't researched car. I have. Okay. Can you actually filter? Oh my god, you can't. Wow. I did know that there were cards being used as chests because you can move them. So you can do some weird, like, circuitry. Like, you could disable this one and turn this one on and that sort of thing. But I didn't think of... I didn't even realize they had a filter, to be honest. Sure. Post away. I will have a look when I end the stream. Trying to connect this. This is awkward. There we go. Alright. All these stops are called the same thing, by the way. They just turn themselves on or off based on circuit. So I need to connect this. And you just change this condition. Because it's a coal station. And I'm actually going to have it not enabled right now because we're still using this coal down there. Was that the right way? Yeah, it is the right way around. Okay. No, you came here. Why? Go away. Get out of here. A bigger throughput than putting an item on a belt. Oh yeah, like stocking up a car with items and having that go on the belt. Yeah. I was experimenting actually with mods that you package up items, and the rule would be that you couldn't move an item unless it was packaged. But the stack size, like you package 20 or like 50 items into one package, but then you also have to unpackage it. You have to deal with empty packages. I think it was pellets. That's where. Alright. I'll get some of this mine done, and then I will call it. So I'm running out of time. Alright. That is me for the night. Thank you very much for joining me, and thank you for helping me as well. It's much appreciated. Little tips. Definitely got some stuff done. Was it worthwhile? Yes, I think it was. Um, it's needlessly complicated, and I think that's brilliant. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Good yard and fair tea. That's my outro. I hope you like my outro. I'm sorry, it's late. Alright, I'm ending it. See ya.